Hey everyone, and welcome back into another Tuesday edition of the 5-Star News. I'm Gunnar Bryson, and here's my partner, Owen Bryant.
Yes, Gunnar, and we're ready to roll. So let's start today off with our announcement portion of the show we call What's Up Heritage with Isaac Delk.
I appreciate the intro. Now let's get into some Tuesday announcements. Attention students, our annual Powder Puff game is only a few days away. Cost will be $3 to enter, so go out there and support your generals. Students, the Probe College Fair is only a few weeks away. It will be held at Dawn State, and 60 colleges will be represented. For more information, please visit our main office. Lastly, if you never want to miss any action here at the Taj, get our annual All Access Pass. It's $60, and for more info, please visit Mr. Chuck Snyder. Now, let's get on to the weather. For Tuesday, it will be nothing but light with a high of 81 and a low of 56. On Wednesday, it will also be sunny with a high of 83 and a low of 58. And Thursday, it will be, you guessed it, sunny with a high of 86 and a low of 60. Now, let's get back to the anchors for more news.
Thanks for that report, Isaac, and now let's jump right into the news. And in case you didn't know, Owen, homecoming week is next week here at Heritage.
Oh, trust me. I know that, Gunnar.
Well, that's good, but I bet you haven't heard about all the things happening here at the school next week.
Let me guess. We'll have a football game, homecoming queen, Emperor of the Taj, and...
Well, you hit on most of them, but one you haven't gotten to is the annual dress-up days.
And that's the one that students really enjoy the most.
Sure is. And for those of you students that haven't seen that schedule, here's 5-Star News reporters Ethan Anderson and Penner Alton with the information.
So SGA has been working hard behind the scenes, planning everything that happens during homecoming week, including the parade and the Emperor of the Taj, and we're planning some homecoming games during lunch and some competitions. And one of the things that, of course, is the most fun that we do is all of our dress-up days. So you will start noticing some posters around the school so that you can see what all the dress-up days are, and hopefully you can start planning ahead. But on Monday, September 19th, our first day is Pajama Day. We like to make that on a Monday because that way after a weekend you can just roll out of bed and come to school. Just make sure you're dress code appropriate in your pajamas. Tuesday is a new one. We're going to do Barbecue Dads versus Soccer Moms. Wednesday is Disney Day. Thursday is Decades Day, so whatever decade you want. Friday, of course, we're going to dress as our pep rally themes for whatever your classes have decided to dress up for as a pep rally. I hope all of you dress up so that you will have lots of fun during homecoming week.
I'm really excited for all of these. They sound like great ones, and I can't wait to participate in them.
A couple of pretty cool ones for sure.
More homecoming news today on the show now, and the annual Skills USA Cornhole Tournament is a week from today.
Yep, and that's always been a fun event for teachers and students in the community.
Sure has. Competition is always crazy good, and all of our proceeds go to our Skills USA group.
How can students get signed up? Let's get you over to 5-Star News reporters Brody Irving for that information and a little preview of the tournament as well.
The annual homecoming cornhole tournament has become quite an event. I played in it several years myself. I've had different partners. I've had my daughter Emma, who graduated a couple years ago, Dr. Chuck Snyder. Not really sure who I'll be playing with this year, but I am looking forward to playing. It's a lot of competition. We've got a handful of people who've won it. Of course, they'll want to win it again. Lawless and Hot are perennial contenders. Lusk, contender. The Terry boys. Mr. Gwynn has done well in the past. So we've got some real competitors out there. The big thing I'll have to do, I think, is just pick a really cool team name. And that's my goal.
Last year, it seemed that Coach Height and Coach Lawless were wearing everybody out. So they'll probably team up again. So they'll be the team to beat this year.
I'm excited to win. I don't like losing. I lost last year to Lawless, and it wasn't fun.
I mean, there's a few teams I respect. Fear no one, but do respect the competition. There's always, 6 or 8 teams that are pretty strong. I'm sure it'll be the same this year.
I think I'll talk to my daughters, see if any of them want to play, then let them try out, with each other, see which one's the best. Because I'm not going out there just to play. I'm going out there to win.
It's always fun. It's always a good competition. Last year I played with Maddie Ray because Cooper was off at school, but Maddie Ray found something better to do that evening. So I'm not going to have Maddie Ray this year, but fortunately Cooper's back in town. So looking forward to tossing with Cooper once again.
The money goes towards Skills USA competitions. We go down to Atlanta in March, and it always helps to have a little funding.
I'm looking forward to the competition. It's always fun. Love to have a lot of teams out there. If you're great at cornhole, it's great competition. If you just want to have fun, it's a fun time. So would invite everybody out there to participate. It's a great heritage tradition.
Sounds like a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Something I've been looking forward to has been happening every Tuesday and Friday morning on the back porch right here behind us.
What is that, Owen?
Well, it's the bi-weekly boys Bible study meetings.
Dude, you should go.
I think so. From what I hear, it's a great way to start off your school day.
Well, let's find out more about the meetings in this report.
For God is love. God showed how much He loved us by sending His one and only Son into the world so that we might have eternal life through Him. This Bible study is for all guys, whether you read the Bible every day or if you haven't even picked up the Bible, it doesn't matter.
Really, it's just a bunch of us guys just talking about, Christ, and just speaking about Him.
This whole Bible study is about sharing the love of God and just learning about God and who He is, and He is love. That's what He is.
It's just really nice to be able to just talk to each other, kind of hang out a little bit, speak about God, and just be together in general.
I love having fellowship with my fellow Christians, and I love teaching other people that don't know a lot about God who He is.
Usually it's based around, one person is speaking, and usually when they talk, it's based around like a single Bible verse or like a section. It can be anything. Like this morning, Judah was talking about God's love, for us. And that's really it. And then, any of us can chime in at any time if we have anything we want to say.
Definitely need to start checking these things out.
It's time for a break now, Owen, but stay tuned as Brody Irvin will be here to give us a recap of the football game with Ridgeland.
It's sports time again here on the show, and we'll start off with football on this Tuesday. So our Generals hit Jeff Sims Field last Friday night against Ridgeland, looking to stay unbeaten. Another win would give them 4 straight to start the season. Could they get it done? Here's Coach Green with the recap.
Front of the sign, and our Heritage Generals, 3-0 in the year, make their way on to Jeff Sims Field. Picture-perfect night for football last Friday night at Jeff Sims Field as our Generals look to go 4-0 against the Ridgeland Panthers. And the home team didn't waste too much time in scoring the game's first touchdown of the night. Quarterback Caden Swope calls his own number, and number 10 is good as gold as he scores from 10 yards out. And his Generals take a 7-0 lead. And just 3 minutes later, Generals O does it again. And it's Swope again, carbon copy of his first score, except this time it's actually from 4 yards further, 14 yards in all, and the Generals take a 14-0 lead, still in the first quarter. Second quarter now, still 14-0 Heritage when Swope uses his arm to add more points to the home side of the scoreboard. This one comes on 4th and 6 from the Panthers' 16-yard line, and Swope fakes the pitch to the right and lobs a picture-perfect pass to Max Owens, who jumps up, makes the catch. It's 21-0 Generals at halftime. Bringing it down, getting his feet in. That is good for a Heritage touchdown.
Skip all the way to the fourth quarter now, 21-7 Heritage leading when the Generals get a little more separation with a 13-yard touchdown pass from Swope to Cheatwood. He makes one good move, gets into the end zone. It's 28-7 Heritage. The Generals would score one more time to make the final score 35-7, and we talked to Coach Slaughter and a few players after the game.
And our guys get some really good stuff. I'm proud of the win. I'm proud of some of the stuff that happened tonight. Frustrated with some of the things that we did not do well tonight. I think we gave them 6 first downs during the game from penalties and mistakes, and it's just not a clean game. We kind of let them get to us a little bit. We kind of lost composure, and I don't like seeing that. But But hey, listen, a win's a win. Proud of the guys, so we'll take it.
We did good. We were physical. Not our best game at all, though. A bunch of mistakes. But we came out with a win. We got to get better, though.
I was really proud of just our mentality coming into the game. We were more of a bend don't break team. We did give up some stupid penalties, some flags and stuff, but we just didn't break. We didn't let that long ball go. I'm really proud of that.
I know there's going to be some Panthers that wake up sore tomorrow. It's a physical game. Our guys are hitting them every chance they got, so I'm really proud of that.
Yeah, they were probably better than most of us expected. We put up numbers, though. We did good.
They brought number 12 off the bench. He did a pretty good job. I'm not going to lie. He's a big old boy. Sling that thing. They had some good threats outside. I think they just brought their A game for us, but I was proud of what we did tonight. Definitely room to improve, though.
Congrats on the win, guys, and enjoy the bye week. And finally, let's get you on to some volleyball on this Tuesday. Coach Cooper and her ladies have been playing very well to start the season, and they spent this weekend over at Ridgeland taking on the Panthers and Dade County. Could they keep their winning momentum? Here's Owen Bryant with the match recap.
Yeah, this weekend we had 3 matches on Saturday. Our first game was against Dade County, which we have never played in the whole time that I've been here, the coach at Heritage. So we didn't really know exactly what to expect. We went out, though, and played pretty well in the first set. We let them get a lead in the second set, but we were able to come back and win that match. Then we played Boyd Buchanan, who is a faster-paced team than what we're used to, and we struggled getting our offense together. So we did not win that set or that match, but then we came back and beat Ridgeland at the end of the day. I just hope that it helps us focus on the things that we need to focus on as we move through the rest of our region competition. We've only played 3 region games so far, so the next few weeks are really important as far as our region standings. So hopefully we were able to figure out what we need to work on to be successful in those games.
Thanks for that action-packed sports segment, Brody. And now let's get to some more news.
Sounds good, and this story is coming down from our Health Occupations Department.
Yep, Ms. Henley's 4th block students got to visit a local hospital and take part in some job shadowing last week.
Sounds interesting. What did they learn? Here's 5-Star News reporter Claire Martin with the report.
It was really great. We were so glad to be back, able to start job shadowing again. We used to go all over before COVID and shadow in a lot of different medical offices and areas. So this is our first time back, and we were at the Park Ridge Emergency Department, and we got to talk with a lot of people there, the EMTs, paramedics, the nurse practitioners, nurses, doctors, see a lot of the new patient rooms and new equipment. And our students are just excited to be back and get to shadow again.
We're going to get to go shadow them in mid-October. It was a great experience. Loved getting to see what all goes into the ER. They're building a new behavioral health center right next to the ER, so it's great. It was just awesome to be able to go there and see people who might be your future co-workers or bosses and stuff, and to get their ideas on how medical field works and how they love it.
I think anytime you can shadow, even if it's not medical, try to find the area that you're interested in and follow somebody, even if it's a day, a week, a month, however long you can, and see if this is something you could really be passionate about or if it's not. So shadowing could help you go either way. This is something I really want to do, or this is not something I really want to spend my life doing.
That's a nice experience right there. And with that, we'll wrap up this Tuesday edition of the 5-Star News.
We'll do it again on Friday, but until then, stay classy, Heritage.